Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. We're excited to delve into a parable from the Gospel of Matthew today that holds incredible relevance for our lives. We're talking about the wise and foolish builders in Matthew 7, verse 24 to 27.
That's right. This parable beautifully wraps up what's known as the Sermon on the Mount, one of Jesus' most famous teachings. It challenges us all with a crucial question. Will we build our lives on his words?
Exactly. You have two builders here. On the surface, you've got two houses that look similar, but the foundations are where everything stands or falls. One is built on rock, the other on sand.
And what's interesting is that Jesus doesn't say if storms will come. He explicitly states when they will come. Rain, floods, and winds can represent the trials, temptations, and obstacles we face in life.
Yes, storms are inevitable. So the key question becomes, when those storms hit, will your foundation hold? This is where the metaphor gets powerful. What do you think this foundation signifies in our lives?
Great question. In a broad sense, the foundation symbolizes our beliefs, principles, and the choices we make based on those. Building on rock means adhering to a solid, unwavering belief system, like what we find in Jesus' teachings.
And conversely, building on sand represents a less stable approach, perhaps following fleeting opinions, societal trends, or personal whims. In the moment, those choices might feel appealing, but when life gets tough, we might find them lacking.
Right. It's striking how what seems like a robust decision can crumble when tested. Imagine being caught in a storm, literally or figuratively, and realizing your house, metaphorically speaking, has no sturdy foundation.
And this leads to the heart of the message. Jesus' words are not barriers meant to restrict us, but rather guidelines that help us navigate life effectively. He designed life, after all.
That's such an important point. To live according to his teachings is not just wise, it's how reality functions. Ignoring that blueprint is like trying to build a house without a solid plan. What do you think?
Absolutely. It's like trying to assemble IKEA furniture without following any instructions. It might look okay for a while, but it won't stand up to heavy use. Similarly, if we ditch God's blueprint for our lives, we could be setting ourselves up for failure.
Oh, I love that analogy. Let's also consider our audience here. Many people may view God's words as just one option among many. They might think, why should I follow that path? But when the storm hits, what sets them apart from the teachings is pivotal.
Right. In calm weather, it's easy to overlook the difference between walking on solid rock or shifting sand. But in times of trial, that distinction becomes glaringly clear.
So, let's pose a thought-provoking challenge to our listeners. How sturdy is your life's foundation? Are you equipped to handle the next storm that might come your way?
It's all about preparation. You don't wait until the storm is raging to build your house, right? You start building now and ensure that your foundation is laid correctly. In what ways can our listeners begin to implement this kind of preparation?
Fantastic question. They could start by actively engaging with Jesus' teachings, reading the Bible, participating in community discussions around faith, or even just reflecting on their choices and values.
And let's not forget the importance of community. Surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals can offer tremendous support when those inevitable storms arise.
Definitely. Being part of a community helps to solidify that foundation, making it much more resilient. Yet we also have to remember that ultimately, obedience to God benefits us. It strengthens our resolve.
And what about this deception we sometimes buy into, that we have a better idea than God? It's crucial to recognize that this mindset can lead us astray, especially when the ground starts to shake beneath us.
Yes, indeed. And as we draw closer to wrapping up, what's the main takeaway we want our listeners to walk away with today?
I think the biggest takeaway is to not just admire Jesus' words, but to live them. True discipleship is more than just hearing, it's about doing. What's that saying? Talk is cheap? Well, action speaks volumes.
Absolutely. Build now. Establish your foundation in faith, and you'll stand firm when the storms come. Because when those storms come, as they inevitably do, you want your life to rest on something as unshakable as the rock of Christ.
Well said. Thank you for joining us today as we explored this powerful parable. Let's challenge one another to build our lives wisely.
Until next time, may you seek a strong foundation in your life, and remember, it holds firm against life's storms. Take care.